Okay, first I want to start with how did you decide to get a hair transplant and what was your motivation for that? Because you experienced something and I want to hear the experience side from you and how did you decide to get it done?
I started losing my hair when I was pretty young. It could have been because of stress. I went to the army as a young guy right out of high school. I wasn't really taking good care of my hair either. So there were a few things, but I started thinning very heavily around 19 is when I started noticing it. And by the time I was 25, I had pretty much nothing left. And it was just tough, having to go everywhere with a hat or kind of cover things up because I would be pretty much the only guy missing hair for the most part. So it was difficult. So I started kind of watching YouTube videos about it. And there was one influencer who was a guy who performed transplants. That kind of just convinced me. And from there, I had heard in Turkey, they do some pretty cheap ones. And I looked on Google, and the first one I see is a link to Estenove. So my decision was already made, So from there, my decision was made, and I decided to just follow through with it. And the rest is history.
From booking to actually coming here to Turkey, how was that part for you? Because you were flying from Japan or US to come here to Turkey.
I was flying from the US, so actually, it was one of the first places I actually went. I get it in the first place I go is to Istanbul, and it wasn't difficult. Everything they took care of, what the hotel reservations, they took care of all the appointments. They had shuttles for me at the airport, to go from airport to hotel to clinic, and then from there also, I mean. There was food at the hotel provided. Everything was good. Complimentary, that's the name of it. So everything was complimentary. So everything was pretty easy. That kind of takes a lot of the load off of the experience because going into a different country, what are the things you're worried about? You're worried about transportation, food, and stay. So those are the big three things that you worry about when you go somewhere else. So they took care of all those things. And their thing was just, buy your flight ticket here and, and make sure you pay for the reservation fee. So the reservation fee to hold everything and get the shuttle and get everything. That's a piece of the payment you're actually going to pay in the end. So it all just worked very smoothly. It was an easy process.
I'm so happy to hear those things that you felt that way because that's our goal in here to make it as smooth as possible for our patients. Coming from a different country, it is understandable how stressful it can be. Like, I also travel, and when I'm traveling, I always question, oh, where to go first, which bus to take, where to stay, and how I'm going to manage those things. And when you're doing those things in a different country, it's always important to have someone to rely on. And I'm so happy that you felt that way during this journey. About the hair transplant, you had it here. And how was the hair transplant for you? And what do you think about your results?
So the results are great. I'm loving it. A lot of people can't tell, but I mean, I had nothing. So
As
I
far
was one
as
of those
I know, you
guys.
had a problem with the passport picture, and right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, like I said, a lot of people start thinning, and when I see other guys going to get theirs, I'm so jealous because they went and got theirs knocked out in the early stages of their hair thinning and receding. For me, I pretty much waited a very long time, so I had almost nothing left. And so when you see my passport pictures and all of my IDs and everything that I had pictures taken right before that, it looks like a completely different person. So the results are obviously, it's like night and day. It's completely different. When it comes to the experience of the procedure was, like I said, very easy. They took me from the hotel, there that day. They had English speak translators to make everything comfortable for me. They built a lot of confidence in me for making the decision I made. And then from there, there was just so many staff to take care of you. You don't expect to get there and see the amount of staff caretaking for you that you get. The procedure itself, like I said, was missing a lot. It was local anesthesia, so there was no pain. And then from there, I'd say the hardest part to deal with is sitting there through the recovery and kind of just waiting and knowing that you made the right decision and everything. You kind of just sit there. I know the first day, I think after all the pain meds were off, you kind of have a throbbing head. So there's that, but I mean, that is the low point of it. It's really just
Some of our
That
patients call it like ugly duck face and like the alien face. So your head is really swollen and they can see the tiny hairs popping up. So it's the ugly duck face.
alien phase is funny because that's exactly what it is. It's you have the head of a football. It really you do an American football, so you know the cone shape. You have that. But yeah, I've already convinced multiple friends to do it. All guys, it's something we all think about when it starts happening. We all consider it, but a lot of times when it comes to taking that step, you don't want to be the only guy that's taking that step. And that's the big thing. So for me, it was a success story. So my buddies were going through the same thing. I recommended it to them. I was open and honest with them, kind of like how I'm being with you now about the entire process. And from there, I mean, I've already gotten one to go. I mean, you probably know that already, but I've gotten one person to go. And I have other guys that are just planning on when they're going to go, when the prime time for them to go is. And also, a lot of people don't talk about how great Turkey is as a country, and they don't talk about how Istanbul is one of the best cities in the world. Other than hair transplants and Turkish league football, Super League football, I didn't know much about Istanbul. I didn't know much about the country in general and how much culture is everywhere. So it really is just a really vibrant city. Yeah, like I said, I'm a big football fan. So I went to go see Besiktas. Um,
Yeah, okay.
after having after having the transplant, I went to go to that game. And so I still had my wits about me and I was still comfortable and feeling well enough to where I could walk around the city and go, go to this game. I had a great experience. So I really can't complain at all.
You mentioned about something really important for us, for Turkish people, and for your aspect too. You mentioned about here the history, and I'm glad that you had enough time to explore the city a bit more. And the other aspect is the confidence part. Like you mentioned about the how the guys are, talking about it, but they're not making any action, or they are just like kind of like a taboo in between men. So, how was it for you? How did it affect your confidence, your life, and how it changed after the hair transplant?
Confidence is up times 10. I mean, I've always felt myself to be a confident guy. Like in general, just dealing with people, I've always felt fine. But there is really something about losing your hair that really just takes a hit on you because I mean, it's just when you're the only one, it's like, when it happens so young for you, like it did for me when you're 19, 20, 21, it really does. It's a hit to your confidence because you're pretty much the only guy dealing with this, that you know. And as you get older, there's more of us, but it really does take a long time, So once you get it done and you start seeing results immediately, you take off all the hats. Like my closet is with I had what 20, I was buying hats every week so I wouldn't just be wearing the same hat all the time. My confidence just shot up because I'm looking like when I look in the mirror, I see who I'm supposed to see essentially to me. And when it just wasn't like that when I had a lack of hair. It really just shot up my confidence in dealing with people, obviously they're gonna look and obviously hair is, it's something, women care about. They want to see that you have a nice head of hair. It shows off your genetics a little bit. So, and that was a big thing for me as well. I want to mention there's a lot of beautiful women that work at the clinic as well, and that is a big booster as well. Obviously yourself included, but
Yeah.
I mean, great selling point. I just want to throw that out there. Istanbul in general is like that. So maybe you guys did that on purpose, or maybe you didn't. But Istanbul has some of the most beautiful women you'll ever see in your life. So that's another thing. It's just another incentive to go.
Yeah, people mention about that. When men come here, they mention about it, and Turkish people they known for that too. So it's we're in between Europe and Asia, so it's mixed cultures, mixed genetics. So everything is mixed in here. Misconception about like Turkey is an Middle Eastern country, so you expect to see people like that, but you see
Mhm.
mostly like European type of people and like, blonde, green-eyed, blue-eyed, and it's really mixed. And it's a good example
Mhm.
like what you see.
Absolutely.
My last question will be about the aftercare team. We have to follow your procedure and how it's going after a year. So, what do you think about them? How was that part for you?
I don't have any issues that I can speak of. Everything's going great for me. My recovery process, as far as I know, my recovery process has been done. So it's been 3 years at this point. I think we're going on 3 years in like a month. It's been 3 years at this point. I have a buddy who got his done earlier in March. I've been keeping track of his progress as well. His hair looks great right now, and it's been 6 months. His hair looks great. He's not finished,
Time,
and
like you
he,
still need like 6 more months to have the actual results, but even 6 months can give us great results.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's where he's at. He's at his proper 6 month mark to where he goes out without a hat. He talks to people and his hair, his confidence is there. Very happy for him. And he's got even further to go. For me, I mean, like I said, it's night and day. Before I kind of in the shower, I was always careful with my hair because I couldn't, I didn't want to pull any hair out or stress anything, it was always bad. And now, I'm in the shower kind of just running through my hair and picking through it, and my hair doesn't fall out at all, So, I mean, it's a great feeling.
Thank you so much for sharing all of these with me. It was a great interview with you. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us. You have our number, contact information. Anytime you can contact us. And thank you so much for the interview. It was so nice to meet you.
Yeah, so nice to meet you. And yeah, no problem. I wish I could have done it sooner, My schedule can be a bit tight sometimes, but yeah, anytime you guys want to, anything that you guys need from me, obviously, we built a pretty good relationship and I've met some of you guys, a lot of you guys over time. And like I said, shoot me a message, email, and let me know. And
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And when this is published, we'll also let you know about it.
okay. All right. Well, it's nice to meet you, Senna.
Nice to meet you too, Robert. Thank you. Take care.
And have a nice day.